Thank you. Chair Langley, can you talk about why we care about what's happening in Africa right now? I mean, what if you tell the American taxpayer, why are we there? Why are we spending the money we're spending there?
Thanks for the question, Senator. For access and influence. I'd say that a number of countries are at the tipping point of actually being captured by the Russian Federation, as they are spreading some of their false narratives across Libya. And from a strategic answer piece, access influence across the whole Maghreb, that is NATO's southern flank. We need to be able to maintain access and influence across the Maghreb from Morocco all the way to Libya. The PRC and Russia are also remaining exploitative where possible and coercive when necessary. They want that ground. They want power projection capabilities. So for the most part, the rest of the continent is also for mining concessions, whether it be gold or rare earth minerals. Both of them have a long-range plan. But I think at the accelerated pace, the Russian Federation is really trying to take over Central Africa as well as the Sahel. So, Senator, right now, China has a plan, a long-range plan, but they're coming in with their Belt and Road initiatives. But I think they do have global aspirations for a security construct to get a decisive advantage over the United States. We need activities and investments to deter that, especially engaging with our partners, our African partners, and telling them to ensure that they're not militarized. So this takes information campaign that's successful, but also assurance actions of building partnership capacity where they won't need China in their false offerings of security construct.
Thank you. When the U.S. Marine Corps General was called for a testimony to the U.S. Senate, nobody knew he was not trained to hide sensitive information. In his testimony, he revealed everything the U.S. has planned for Africa. He said that Russian and China's influence in Africa is increasing, and so, to prevent that, the U.S. will invest more in establishing military bases. Even though...
As an African, you can't watch videos like this and not do anything. You cannot watch videos like this and remain calm. Thank God you've heard from the horse's mouth. I know you may have seen series of videos like this on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, on and on like that. And in any case, if you haven't, I've brought this on your way. And if you check my channel, you get to see a lot of videos like this. Let me tell you, to those Africans seeing the West as friends, as if they are the standard of civilization, they are the standard of modernization, they are the ones to dictate what democracy is, they are the ones to dictate to every part of the world what they should do. Let me tell you, the West is your greatest enemy. And in case you don't know, the West is ready to unleash mayhem on Africa and Africans. They are fully ready. And then again, that Russia and China are extending their hand of friendship and mutual respect. I don't think we should accept that, to be honest with you. Because Africa can exist, can survive, can thrive, can explore without any part of the world. We don't need any of them. The problem we have as Africans is that these Western structures that were installed in Africa during the colonization period, before the wokeness of Africa and Africans, these Western structures have actually eaten deep into Africa. It is a miracle and a thing to rejoice over that Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger had actually broken the yoke. Are you getting me? And that is the reason I'm talking to every Nigerian youth right now. You can't see videos like this and still continue to trend comedy videos that will make you laugh. You can't see videos like this and still continue to quarrel over Davido, Whiskey, Burna Boy. Please. You can't see videos like this. And then again, let me be direct. I am not interested in talking about the problems of Africa anymore, honestly. When I see videos like this, I just use them to remind you about the solution I'm about to bring. All I'm just trying to tell you right now is that I keep seeing content creators saying that Africa, wake up, wake up. Wake up and do what? Wake up and do what? We need to start posing solutions, not just telling people to wake up. Now, if you're a Nigerian, you already know that the grip of Britain over Nigeria is very strong. You know that the grip of US over Nigeria is strong. Now, China is adding their own. And do you know why your political leaders are dancing to their whims? Because they have skeleton in their cupboard. Now, these Western structures in Nigeria, those IMF, World Bank, and the rest of them, we always make sure that the citizens, the Nigerian citizens who we take political offices, are citizens who have command in their life. Citizens who have problem, who have command, who are either money launderers, who have committed one international crime or the other, right? This set of citizens, these are the people they will empower to enter political office. Once they enter political offices, they use this little command that they have in their life to be controlling them, to blackmail them. That is what is happening currently. That's the reason you see people coming out there. Bola Ahmed Tinubu that I know, what he's doing in office now, I don't understand him anymore. It's because he's being controlled. He's being controlled. The Buhari that I know, Mohammed the Buhari that I know, is this, is that, he's strict. He doesn't, but now that he's in office, we don't even understand what he's doing. He's being controlled. So you cannot sit down. And if you're in Nigeria and you're watching me right now, we know ourselves. Don't throw your face away from politics. I don't know who brainwashed us that politics, you cannot control them. There's nothing you can do about politics. So go and focus on your business. That's what in Nigeria will tell you. That is the reason, the only thing we used to comfort ourselves is to come online, start trending cruise videos. Because we think that there's nothing you can do about this politics. See, let me tell you. You don't know that the economic policy of a country determine the financial freedom her citizens will attain to some, to a larger extent. The economy policy of a country. The other time I was reading a report on Switzerland, one of these countries, was it Kuwait? They said that an average citizen of that country, I'll go through it, either Switzerland or Kuwait, is equivalent to an African politician in terms of finance. That is because the country as a whole, the economy policy of that country is vibrant. There is an enabling environment for everybody. If Africa, and especially Nigeria, can get things right politically, some of these prayer points that you are praying, enemies on our father's side, enemies, ancestral curse, anybody that say I will not make it, Holy Ghost fire, some of these prayer points, we won't pray them. We won't pray them. These are some of the things that the countries where our youth are running to, these are some of the things they are putting in place. They don't throw their face away from politics. If you see where these Westerners are grilling and questioning their politicians, you go think in a war that they fight. But our own, when they come, we worship them. Even when we know that they've stolen, we worship them. Respect your elders. Do this one. We don't know when to respect elders. Now, what is the way forward in all of this? Please, let's humble ourselves to the point of every Nigerian rallying together. Let me tell you, we need to boycott the mainstream political parties. There is nothing, there is nobody they are presenting to us that will serve the interest of the people. Never. Because these mainstream political parties have been infiltrated by IMF, World Bank, and the rest of them. All these Western structures that they put in place to make sure that Africa remain poor and Nigeria remain dependent on them. We need to boycott them. And then again, you need to realize that your traditional media, the AIT, the Arise, the channels, and the rest of them, the TVCs, they've all been bought over. Because during the election, this same media, this same Nigerian traditional media, these are the medium they will use to, publish these terrible candidates that these mainstream political parties are putting forward. They will advertise them to the point that you think they are the only people contesting in the election. We need to, as a matter of fact, organize ourselves. We not just wake up. No. When you see content creators, wake up Africa, wake up Africa. It's not, because some of them are in the West. They don't have jobs, so all they do is come on YouTube. That's where their money is coming from. So they don't really have substance to tell you. Let me tell you the truth now. We really need to come together. This human being agitating for separate countries. Listen, nobody will grant you that separate country. Let me tell you the truth. The West, they will give you. If you like run to Russia, they won't give you. If you like run to China, you will not get your independent country. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, it is a thing of now we be this, now us be this. We are all we have. In the words of Aisha Yesufu, we die here. Are you getting me? We need to come together. And that coming together is, set up structures in the 36 states of the country. And see how we can build it. And our foundation must be strong. See, this thing I'm telling you, oh Jesus. I lack words to actually drive it. But I'm just hoping that you understand what I'm saying. We need to take our attention from these guys. See, there is so much corruption going on. There is so much corruption. The ones that Nigerians are doing by themselves, the ones that are being perpetrated by the West, and the ones that they are trying to, they are using puppets. They put people there. They put your fellow Africans, or your fellow Nigerians, or your tribe man forward. But they will be dictating to your tribe person. And you will think it's your tribe man that is actually working, not knowing that the person is actually working for them. In fact, going forward, I will continue to talk about this. I will continue to talk about this. Please pay attention to what I am saying. Please, I need you to understand what I'm saying. Do you understand? The way it is, like this, we know the April. Notice how they join trend or how they find clicks or no. I am coming for solution. You understand? We know the April. I know if you fool you. Please watch this video.
This is Abeokuta, this is Songo. The governor of Ogun State wants to come to Songo. He has to go and pass through Lagos to come back to Songo. Because the road between Songo and Abeokuta, or Abeokuta and Songo, that road is not good. Including the deputy governor. Engineer Noemot Salako, who herself, she herself is resident in Ota. This is Abeokuta, this is Ota. Deputy governor lives in Ota, her house. She came from Ota. But because the road from Ota to Abeokuta is not good, every time she wants to come to Ota, she must first go and route through Lagos and come back. Do you understand it now? If leaders who have SUVs have to go through Lagos to come back to Songo, how much more the people who live between that Songo and Abeokuta every day that they have to transact, go and buy this, take children to school? What do? And they don't have SUVs. Like
And here is the governor's response. Listen.
But I want to implore Abuja to be patient with us. We cannot reconstruct all the roads in 3 years. As a matter of fact, no administration can reconstruct all the roads in Ogun State, not even in 8 years. The deficit that we made on assumption of office was such that we began to wonder what was the previous administration doing. In some instances, they appear to have good intentions. They will go to the roads, they will demolish houses.
Let me quickly say this about these politicians before we come to the citizens, Nigerians, ourselves. You see, the governor is out trying to do what they know how to do best. That is, if you tag them, if you drag them, they will come out trying to, tell you be patient, and the next thing they will swing into blaming previous administration. And the reason they do this blame game is because they know so well that the other administration, the past administration, will want to reply them. In the course of replying them, they themselves, they will launch another attack, and they will start quarreling, doing the blame game. They will not forget the reason, the root cause of the discussion. Today, this governor will blame the past governor, president will blame the past president, senator will blame the past senator. Blame game everywhere. They don't want to do nothing. They are not interested. Just same way that our citizens are not interested in the country. We don't want to do nothing for the country. We are not interested to do our bit. We are not interested to carry out our duty. What is the duty of the citizen? Is to hold public officials accountable, just the way the guy in the video has done. That is the work of every citizen. Not for you to sit back, relax, and complain. There is a right way to go about it. If you don't say anything, they won't do nothing. They will continue to loot your money. If you like, sit there and be saying that there's nothing you will say, that they will listen. They will actually not listen if you don't say anything. If you don't want to hold these politicians accountable, let me tell you what they will do. They will loot you. Just the way they are doing. See, you will continue to complain. Our forefathers complain. Our fathers complain. From independence till now, they complain, and we are still complaining. Because we are refusing to do our part. We are refusing to play our part. We have the Information Act law that every citizen is entitled to utilize. We are not utilizing it. You see Nigerians coming online to do nonsense, do cruise, do this. Like I always say, I have never seen where cruise, laughter, comedy solve the political problems of a nation. The right way to go is to plan, accountability, transparency, carry everybody along. And let me tell you now, getting politicians' attention, especially those in office, getting their attention is very difficult. But we just have to be on their neck. We are failing. See, I don't know the right language to use. I don't know. But we citizens, we are not doing our duty. I don't know who brainwashed us to think that the citizens are not part of the government. In case you don't know, hear me out now. The citizen is another layer of the government, and is the most powerful layer of the government. We are part of the government. We criticize them. We ask for accountability and transparency. We ask for detailed accounts of what they are using our public funds on. Apart from complaint that we are doing, ask yourself, you that you are viewing me now, do you even know your local government chairman? Let's be direct. Let's be practical. Let's be specific. I'm challenging you now that you are viewing me. Ask yourself, do you know your local government chairman, the ward councillors, the commissioners of your state, the state House of Assembly, your own state House of Assembly members? Do you know them? Do you know what they discuss on the floor of the assembly every time? Do you know their meeting days? Do you know the money that they are disbursing? All of these things, the appointees of the governors, the different directors of ministries of industry of your state, do you know them? And after knowing them, are you following them up? You may necessarily not follow them on X, follow them on Instagram or on Facebook. When you have observed that money have been disbursed, or somebody representing you in the floor of your state house of assembly is not saying anything, you can tag the person. You can make a post to them. Hey, this is for over some months now. We've not seen anything. Look at what our people are passing through. Talk to the person directly, just like the man in this video has done. Talk to mention their names, mention their constituency, mention the post they occupy, mention their political office. Leave no stone unturned. These guys need a radical approach.